Hi, my name is Jeff Coggin. I live in Park Ridge, Illinois. I'm selling my 1968 Chevelle SS396 Convertible. The car is not an original SS396. However, it is an excellent reproduction of a 1968 stock SS396. The reason I'm selling the car is I picked up a 2011 brand new Mercedes E550 convertible. It's the last of the Mercedes V8s that does not have a turbocharger. The paint job on the car is what I have heard called an old school wet sand paint job or a lacquer style paint job. This color of paint is available. I bought it on Chevy's website. I don't recall the exact color, but I have a sample to share with you. The black racing stripe that runs horizontal across the hood and vertical down the side of the car is the correct 1968 Chevelle SS racing stripe. The SS badging is all correct to 1968 stock. The wheels are stock, although the hubcaps are somewhat interchangeable. I personally enjoy the red hubcap with the Chevy checkerboard. I believe the red hubcap matches really nicely with the red car. Part of the car we've still been working on is the trim. You can see across the bottom. This is new trim. We haven't yet added the pinstripe. The rear tail lenses and all the trim around the rear tail lenses has all been replaced. The car still has the old trim. You can see it's serviceable, but a minor replacement. I also replaced the mirrors on both sides with OEM style mirrors. Here is a picture of the car with the top up. Not a position I typically have the car in. The top is hard to manage. It's not a power top. Typically, if it's going to rain and I'll drive the car, I almost always drive the car with the top down. You can drive it on a dry winter day. It's sunny out. You can take it out and roll the windows down, have the top up. It runs pretty well. Let's take a look at the interior of the car. Let's start with the door panel. Both the knobs have been replaced. The armrest has been replaced. Handle has been replaced. The door panel itself has not been replaced, but as you can see, it's in very good shape. All of the knobs, bezels, and lenses have been replaced on the dashboard. The radio I added a tachometer with gauges. Speedometer is original. I added the steering wheel. It's an OEM style steering wheel made out of walnut. And I also added the brushed chrome SS horn cap. The transmission is a Muncie 4-speed. The seats I replaced, they are modern and not stock seats, although I believe in looking, you'll see that they do a nice job of fitting in with the car. I bought the seats on Summit Racing. They're Pro Car Scat seats. They're very, very nice seats. Excellent bolstering. The rear seats are original. Let's look at the passenger side. Same scenario here. Those knobs have been replaced. The armrest has been replaced as well as the handle. The door panel itself is not new. The badging is not new. You can see the 4-speed from this side. All the lenses, bezels, everything on the air unit. There is no air conditioning in the car. The only power features in the car are power steering and power brakes. There's not a power top on the car. This car is built to go fast. It's not a luxury ride. I also replaced both of the window crank handles on the rear seat. Putting a new stereo in, I also added speakers at the kick panel. And I added speakers in the top, in the dash. If you'll recall from the old days, there was a single speaker there. I put a dual speaker there. And then you can also see there's a cord you can plug your iPod into very easily. Let's start the car and take a look at the motor. First I'll walk around back, let you get a feel for the sound of the motor from the rear. Motor is a stock 396 Chevy motor. I've made a couple modifications, bolt-ons. I think you can see the Edelbrock intake manifold. And I've got an Edelbrock 850 carburetor on here as well. I've got a chrome water pump, heavy duty battery. I added power brakes to the car. That's an OEM style, it's been chromed up. Matches the chrome valve cover and the air cleaner cover. Top half of the motor was recently built, it runs real good. I made a number of improvements to the suspension, including new control arms on all four wheels, new power disc brakes with slotted rotors, new shocks, Coney shocks that came from Detroit Speed, new springs. These are also high performance springs that came from Detroit Speed. You can see the shocks there. The brake kit came with spindles and everything, and then also from Detroit Speed, I have this, very meaty, if you will, front sway bar. So basically, all from the control arms down, everything is brand new. In the rear, you can also see the Coney shocks that came from Detroit Speed, and the springs are actually El Camino springs. Give us a little more lift on the back end. And then I have a stock F41 sway bar. The rear brakes are drum, the front brakes are disc. All the lines have been replaced.